Hi, this is Amy Wright, the librarian from Ocean City Elementary School. Today, I wanted to talk to you about some of the library resources that we have available to us through the Worcester County Public Library. And some of the services that I'm going to talk to you about are in person and some are digital services that are available. First off, the library does offer a contactless library to go service still, where you can go online, put books on hold, and then schedule a time to come and pick those books up from different branches around the county. One thing that you do want to consider is they are not doing interlibrary loans, which means that if you request a book from Ocean City, then you need to go to the Ocean City branch to pick up your book. And the same goes for all of the other branches too. So you do want to pay attention when you're putting your books on hold to which location that book is actually going to be picked up at. So another option that the library is offering now is the library by appointment. So if you needed to use the computers or print or scan or copy something, you can make an appointment and go into the different branches. They have limited appointments, but you are able to use some of the services. And I believe they have a phone number, on the website for each of the different branches if you wanted to call and make an appointment. And I believe you can also make up to 2 appointments each week if you need to. So the Worcester County Library has lots of options on their website that you can take a look at, the books and media, how to download and stream ebooks and audiobooks and that sort of thing. And it connects you to some of these important websites like Hoopla and Libby that we're going to talk about now. So moving on to Hoopla, this is our first app that we're going to explore today. Now, if you are interested in using some of the digital library resources that are available through the Worcester County Public Library system, Hoopla and Libby are the 2 places that I would start. And all you need is a library card number. So if you do not have a library card with the Worcester County Public Library, I have another tutorial video that I'll post along with this one. And you can see how to apply for a digital library card. They'll immediately process your application and give you a digital library card number that you can use to log on to Hoopla and Libby. So this is Hoopla, and you can go on Hoopla via hoopladigital.com, and it will take you to this site right here. So Hoopla is a really cool app that you can download for free to any of your personal devices, or you can log on to the web browser and you can use this online that way. So this says on the homepage, it is your public library at your fingertips, anytime, anywhere. So this is a digital media service basically that's offered by the Worcester County Public Library, and they pay for a membership so that you can access their digital content for free using this device. You can borrow movies, you can borrow music, audiobooks, ebooks, comics, TV shows, and you can use any device. You can download the titles for offline use, or you can stream them using your Wi-Fi. And it's really, really nice because all of the titles that they have available are in stock right now. I say in stock, but they are checked in, which means that you do not have any of the waiting time that you might for some of the other digital content if you are using, say, Libby or Overdrive, which is really nice. So I have the Hoopla app downloaded to my iPad now, so I'm going to flip over there so that you can see what Hoopla looks like on the app. Now, I have connected my personal Worcester County Library card to my Hoopla account, So all of this is going to be my personal information here. So I have all kinds of fun books like Dan Gutman's Mrs. Krupp Cracks Me Up, because my daughter loves the Dan Gutman books, the Weird School, the I Survive books. And you can see if you look at the very top, I have it set in kids mode. And that is the number one most important thing that you should do when you download the Hoopla app if your child is going to be using Hoopla. And if you look up at the very top corner, there's a little cog or gear. Press on that and you can see that kids mode I have toggled on. You will want to put your app in kids mode so that all of the content is filtered and it is appropriate for kids up through age 12. So taking a look at some of the features on Hoopla, at the very bottom there is a menu that features video, music, books, and then you can search for different options. So now that it is on kids mode and you flip over to video, you can see it says Hoopla Kids Mode up at the top. And if you scroll down, these are all videos, movies, videos, television shows that you can check out using your public library card, and you can stream them on your device. Now, the neat thing about Hoopla is that they do offer other apps that are compatible with smart TVs. So if you have a Fire Stick or a smart TV, there is a Hoopla app that is available, so you can get your movies or your television shows on your television as well. So that's the videos. If you flip over to music, these are all kid-appropriate music albums that you can download. There's a Pete the Cat. There's all kinds of Halloween stuff right now. And then on the very bottom, if you click the next one, is books. Now, there are 3 different types of books that you can look at. There are audiobooks, comics, and ebooks. Right now it's on ebook. So an ebook is another word for an electronic book. It's a shortened term for that. And when you click on the title and you were to borrow this book, it's available for 21 days after you borrow it. You will actually be able to read this book on the app. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to read an ebook with the Hoopla app. I have a Pumpkins in Fall book that I'll play. You tap on the title and click read. The book will open up and you can actually toggle back and forth through all the different pages under this menu. And if you are just swiping through, it basically is turning the pages in the book, and you can read it by swiping all the way to the end, or like I said, you can click pages and you can toggle through any of the pages that are in the book if you'd like to do it that way. You click done and the back arrow, and it will take you back to your main menu. So if I click back to books, I wanted to show you what the other options are. So comics is another option of books that you can check out. These also are ebooks, but they're comics, so it's a different genre. So if your child likes reading graphic novels, then comics would be what you would like to read probably. Audiobooks. Audiobooks are really neat. Now, audiobooks are different from ebooks. You're not going to be able to see the pages of the book. You're not going to see the words. You are just going to listen to a narrator reading the story. Now, this is neat because you can download this and you can stream it offline. So if, for instance, you were driving in your car and you wanted to have your child listen to a chapter book like The One and Only Ivan, I highly recommend that. One's a great one. The narrator will read the story to you. So it really is a great option if you're taking a long car trip somewhere. Audiobooks are wonderful. All right, so that is the quick version of what Hoopla has to offer. There are lots of other tutorial videos out there. If you are interested, I can point you in another direction as well for that. So we're going to pop over to Libby to check that app out. The next app we are going to take a look at is Libby, and this is the website overdrive.com that manages the Libby app. So Overdrive basically is a digital media service provider that works with the public library system to get all of their digital content like ebooks and audiobooks out to patrons. So Libby is an audiobook and ebook player, reader that you can use with Overdrive to access all of those digital materials that they have available to you. So this is the homepage, overdrive.com. They actually have links if you're looking to download the Libby app from the App Store or Google Play. You can do it right from this website. If you scroll down, it tells you a little bit about Libby. And it's a really cool app as well. Now, Hoopla, you only have access to the titles that are in stock right now. You don't get to see all of the materials that are available through the library, only the ones that are available currently. So Libby and Overdrive basically lets you see every digital title that the library has, which means that some of the titles that you'll see you have to wait for, some several weeks out, sometimes months out, so you do have to pay attention to that. But there is a plethora of resources that the Libby Overdrive apps have available to you. And there are a couple cool features of Libby. So you can read across devices. So if you were reading a book on your tablet and then you moved over to your phone, you can actually bookmark the page that you left off, and it will sync your progress across those different devices. You can also stream the titles. So if you were reading and you're connected to Wi-Fi, you can access it, but you can also download those same titles for viewing or reading or listening to offline as well. One of the neat things about Libby is that it is an audiobook player. So if you have that audiobook downloaded onto your device and you wanted to listen in your car, it is available for you to play via your Bluetooth connection to your car. So that's really cool. If you prefer reading in Kindle, if you really like the Kindle app better than you like the Libby app, it gives you the option of sending your title over to your Kindle app. So that's a neat feature too. Now, Libby is great. It's very, very highly rated. It has lots of reviews from different publications, professional selection sources, that sort of thing. And it really does have some great search features as well. And if you would like a little bit more of a detailed description of how it works, how it looks, the interfaces, the platform itself, you can check out this website. There's a really nice video at the bottom of the website on overdrive.com that gives you the basics of how you can borrow the ebooks and the audiobooks and how you can start reading it. And I believe that goes into searching as well. So I'm actually going to pop over to my Libby app from here to show you what it looks like. When you go on your Libby app, it will pull up your library page, okay? And it's connected, like I said, to the Maryland Digital E-Library Consortium, which is a group across Maryland that has all of this digital content that our public libraries can borrow from. Again, I want to mention that it is important to filter the results for your kids to see. So on the left-hand side here, it says preferences, and I have one selected because under audience, I've selected juvenile. So you can deselect juvenile and you can get all titles. However, if your child is using it, I would highly suggest selecting juvenile and then apply preferences so that the books that you are going to see, or the audiobooks or whatever, you are going to see filtered for children, which is very, very important. Okay, so you can explore a lot of different ways using the Libby app. So you can look at just audiobooks, or you can explore by subject, by genre, if you really like I don't know, science fiction books or historical fiction or things or award-winning books, you can search through any of these different lists that we have. If you click over to shelf on the very bottom, you will go over to any books that you have actually checked out. So I have a book that I found and I borrowed it. And once I borrowed it, I'm going to let you see what it actually looks like. Now, I have already started reading this. Well, my daughter's already started reading it. So she's kind of in the middle of it. But if you pull it back, you can see what it looks like at the very beginning of the book. So one way that you can explore these titles is by clicking on the Explore button that is on the right-hand side. And it gives you lots of different options, ways that you can explore the content. One of the things that you can do is to search for what's available. And what's available means that these books are immediately available. You do not have to wait. And you can search for just books or audiobooks or whatever. And scroll down and take a look at all of the books that they have available, or audiobooks or whatever type of content you're searching for, okay? When you're ready to borrow one, you can click on the title or the cover of the book, get a little bit more information about it. You can click the borrow button and that will automatically download into your app. So I actually have one that's already pulled up, so I'm going to click on shelf on the bottom. And these are all the books that I have recently borrowed. A Wolf Called Wander, by the way, was phenomenal. That's one of our new ones. But we're going to take a look at Judy Moody Was in a Mood. So if you press open book, it will immediately open the book. Now, there is a menu on the top and the bottom that you can see. It helps you to personalize your reading experience. You can search for different things up top. You can change the page layout. You can change the way that it looks. So if you are maybe reading in sepia or dark view a little bit better, then you can change the lighting. You can change how large the text is. So you can totally personalize your reading experience. You can also skip through chapters by toggling down at the bottom, which is pretty nice. And if you click anywhere in the page, it will make that disappear. When you tap on it, it will advance through. Oh, that's one fun thing. So if you notice, the table of contents will actually link out to that particular chapter, which is a fun feature. And if you click on the bottom, it pulls up that menu again, and you can click back to get back into your shelf. All right, so I think that you guys really will like these different apps, the Libby app, the Hoopla app, all available through the Worcester County Public Library. There really are so many digital resources that are available. So even if you are not able to get physical books, or you prefer that your child not read physical books right now, there are loads and loads of digital resources that your child can access from any device at home. And so I hope that this has been informative and instructive and helpful for you, so that your kids can get some new books to read. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me via email at school, or send me a Schoology message. All right, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and let me know if I can help in any way.